Bill.
Meeting called to order. Special town council meeting. Today is Tuesday, October 29th, 2019. It's now 5:35 PM.
Councilman Licciardi,
He's on his way.
Councilman Messier,
He's absent.
Councilwoman Williamson,
Here.
Council Vice President D'Amico,
Here.
Council President Goslin.
Here.
There is a quorum. For action, town council to consider a resolution adopting the 2019 West Warwick Hazard Mitigation Plan update as the town's natural hazard mitigation plan.
Move the resolution.
Let's move the resolution.
Second.
Mark, how you doing tonight?
Would you like me to approach?
Yes, please. Tell us why we're here.
So briefly, as you're aware, the town has received a grant from Rhode Island Emergency Management for $27,000 to upgrade the town's prior emergency hazard mitigation plan. And basically, that is a plan outlining the potential hazards that the community faces at any time during the year, like blizzards, hurricanes, flooding, things like that. And what the plan does is it looks at the capabilities of the community, its departments that would be related to hazards, in particular our Public Safety and Public Works Department, and sets out basically plans and programs for those. It also looks at areas where we need to improve and proposes improvements in those particular areas. Plan is good for 5 years, and it qualifies the community for federal funding under declarations of emergency. If you don't have an updated plan, you do not qualify for funding. It also provides guidelines for departments moving forward and where they would need to improve or where they do their work well. This has been an ongoing process for about a year now. There was a committee assembled of police, fire, public works, planning department. We did have some other departments come in as needed. We had some people from the community. There was a council representative also appointed, Mr. Licciardi. He attended some of the meetings. I think we met pretty much monthly, put together a draft document which was circulated. I believe the council also received a copy of the document. It was reviewed extensively by staff, including myself. Chief Varone also reviewed it. We made corrections and updates. The council basically endorsed the plan, I think, in September.
Excuse me, Mark, 1 second. Just for the record, Councilman Licciardi.
Apologize, I'm late. Stuck in a ton of traffic.
In September, we submitted the plan to REMA and FEMA in September. I believe I forwarded to the council a two-page sheet of their comments. They were pretty much, typographical errors, clarifications, and nothing of any contextual change to the plan. And staff also found some errors, typographical errors throughout the plan, and those have all been corrected. So we're here for an acceptance of the plan. There is a deadline of October 31st for the town to qualify for the reimbursement of the grant. That grant is going to expire on October 31st.
Does anybody have any questions for Mark?
So the state was happy, Mark. I mean, they turned it around more quickly than I expected, but I don't think I realized there was a deadline. I'm sure they understood that.
Yeah, they did. We actually received the grant 2 years ago, and I had to ask for an extension on the initial deadline. And REMA had been working with us through the process anyway, so they forwarded their comments to FEMA. FEMA went through, and they did turn it. I think they turned it around in a couple of weeks. It was very quick.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Any other questions or concerns?
And next time we'll have to look at this, or we should look at this? 2 years, 5 years?
It's typically 5 years.
Yep.
There is a suggestion in here that the committee meet regularly, especially after an instant blizzard or something like that, to go back through the plan, see where we did well, see where we didn't do well.
Okay,
So that should be ongoing.
okay.
Mark, is that 5 years? When does that begin, the next 5 years?
It'll
From
begin
now?
October 31st.
Oh.
Yeah.
2024.
So when do you begin to rewrite the new plan, the new 5-year?
It would probably be the year prior to that, hopefully.
Okay.
So that so the plan goes into effect at the expiration of this plan.
You get the
We're-
da- you get
We've
the
got a
data
lull
going
of about a
through.
year between the prior plan and this plan when it
All right.
expired. I think it's a year.
Okay.
So if you were to find something drastically wrong, which I doubt, I
Yeah.
assume you can.
We have the
deviate
ability to-
from the plan if you need to.
Yes.
Okay.
Chief, do you have anything?
No, the committee worked very well together. We actually also had a survey that went out to the community. I think that was in the presentation. And got feedback from the entire town of West Warwick as to what their concerns were with the hazards in the community. So it was another positive thing, I think, that was taken into account. So,
Thank you. Any other questions from the council? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hey, second fastest meeting ever. Jay's like, wow, it was the fastest meeting.
Have a good night, all.
You have no idea. Coming
Oh, I have an idea. Every meeting I come to.
Going to watch Powder Puff Girls up at the high school, play football, and watch my daughter get killed.
Oh, she'll get killed. That's fine.
She's prone to injury every time she's on that field.